In this video, I'm going to show you how social bridge is scored and also a little bit about duplicate scoring. Let's say you bid 2 spades and you make 8 tricks. The first 6 tricks don't count, so you multiply 2 times 30 is 60. Hearts and spades are worth 30 each. So you write 60 down below the line in the score sheet, and that's not a game, so we say you're not vulnerable until you bid and make a game. In duplicate scoring, you get a bonus of 50 points added on to the 60 for a total of 110. But that hand does not carry on to the next hand. Each hand is independent in duplicate scoring. Let's say on the second hand you bid 2 diamonds and make it. So you multiply 2 times 20 because diamonds and clubs are only worth 20. Your score is 40 and you write it below the 60 and you add those 2 scores. When it reaches 100 or more, they say you made a game, but because it took you 2 tries, you only get 300 extra as a bonus. In duplicate bridge, you don't get to 300. You just add 40 and 50 and a total of 90, and you go on to the next hand. Let's say on the third hand you bid 4 spades and you make your 10 tricks. You multiply 4 times 30 is 120, and you write it below the line. Every time you make a game, you draw a line under the score, and you get, in social bridge, you get 500 added to your score. In duplicate bridge, you just add the 120 and the 500, and there's no 50 added on, so your total is 620, and you go on to the next hand. Let's say you bid 4 hearts and make 12 tricks. That's 2 more than you needed, so you multiply 4 times 30 is 120. You write that under and draw a line under it, and you get the extra 500, but you also get, for the 2 overtricks, you get 30 points extra, 2 times 30 or 60, for a total of 560. And in duplicate bridge, you just get the 120 plus the 560 is 680, and there's no extra 50. Only on part games you get the extra 50. Let's say the next hand you bid 3-note trump, but you only make 7 tricks, so you're 2 tricks short. If you're not vulnerable, they multiply 2 times 50, and you have to give the opponents 100. You put it in the they column. That's fine. The same thing in duplicate scoring. The opponents get 100, and you get nothing. Let's say you bid 4 spades and you're 3 tricks short, but this time you're vulnerable, so you multiply 3 times 100, and you have to give the enemy 300 points. Same in duplicate. Now on the next hand, you bid 3-note trump, and the opponents thought you couldn't make it, so they doubled you. That's what the star means. And you were 3 tricks short. So if you're not vulnerable, the scoring goes 100, 300, 500. You have to give the enemy 500. Same in duplicate. On the next hand, they doubled you in 3-note trump, and you're 3 tricks short. But no, sorry. They doubled you in 4 spades, and you're 3 tricks short. But this time you were vulnerable, so the scoring goes 200, 500, 800, 1100. You're down 3, so you give the enemy 800 points. Same in duplicate bridge. But don't worry about going down, because just because the opponents get 800 or 500 or whatever, they doesn't mean they're going to end up with the highest score. The team with the highest score will be the team that bids at least 10 games and makes them for a score of 6,000 or more. And that team will likely win the top prize money, which is some days $14, and depends how many tables there are. And you don't have to worry about scoring, because there's always somebody who knows how to score. So that's it for now. Trying to stop this. Here we are.